Let's just share onto Discord first. And hey boys, I know no one's watching the stream right now, but for the VOD viewers, I'm just gonna actually start farming some YouTube content. Since I've realized something, I'm not farming YouTube content ever. Like ever. I just don't. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. Let me see here. What else do I want? Oh yeah, music. Some music. I'm going to this. Go here. Yeah, that's good. Okay. That is good for right now. Alrighty, boys. So, now that the new set has been in for a while, I thought I'd do a review of the keywords that came with it. Or, not the keywords, not all of them, just Dredge, mainly, for today. And maybe I'll go back, look at quests that are being used in the meta right now, because they're kind of cancer, and I want to talk about those, but that's for later. Right now, it's Dredge. What is Dredge? It's look at the bottom 3 cards of your deck, unless specified to be your opponent, and take whatever card from the bottom 3 cards of your deck that you saw, put one on top. Now you could compare this to like a Bizarre World Scry, where instead of looking at the top of your deck and being able to pick what you can draw, you're picking from the bottom of your deck. Scry is a term from Magic the Gathering, but it's used in a lot of other games in a very similar fashion, i.e. Slay the Spire and whatnot. I think it's even used in Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't remember. Anyways, I think on its own it's pretty good, but as most of those games show, if you add card draw to it, to something that has Dredge, it makes it like 10 times better, because it doesn't say draw a card or pick what your next draw is. It says pick a good card to draw out of your deck. So we're going to go over each of the cards, tell you what I think of them, and if they're balanced or not. First off, Demon Hunter. Ironically enough, he has like one of the most balanced Dredge cards, just because it doesn't say anything about drawing a card. It's just a strong weapon that says Dredge. 10 damage overall, 5 at a time. Pretty good, but like not busted. Now Druid, however, we got this. Hold on, sorry about that. Druid, however, we got this card called Aquatic Form. Dredge, if you have the mana to play the card this turn, draw it. So it literally just says, if you have enough mana to draw this card, like, which should always be the point if you're playing Druid, then draw it. And if you don't have any mana, then you're just not going to play the card as if it had mana. It just says 0 mana. The bottom 3 cards of your deck are also in your hand, but it can only be one of them. It's one of the reasons why before the couple of cards that got nerfed for Druid got nerfed, he was just like insane ring rage, because his deck was so much more consistent than other decks, because he has essentially rogues. He has essentially rogues gone fishing, Dredge, combo draw a card for 1 mana, for 0 mana, no combo, which to give my review of Gone Fishing, meh. Like, obviously it's good because it's dredge and draw a card, but it has combo to hold it back, and it does cost mana, and it's only drawing you one card. So it effectively says the bottom 3 cards of your deck are now in your hand, but they cost 1 more. So it's not as strong. And you have to play something else this turn. Now if we go over to Hunter, after your hero attacks, Dredge, if it's a beast, reduce its cost by 2. It is mana cheat with Dredge, and you do eventually mana cheat 1 more than the gun overall. It's still... The thing is, Zoo Hunter isn't that good right now, so right now the Harpoon Gun isn't that good. If it ever starts getting good, it will be a pivotal piece in making that deck work. And it currently is right now. So, like, 6 out of... I would say this is a decent use of a keyword. Now, Mage, Battlecry, Dredge, if it's a mech, draw it. On Trench Survivor, this is not okay. Because you're only playing Trench Surveyor in mech decks. And, like, so it just says, Battlecry, draw a card, 2 mana, 3/2. It's just a direct upgrade to most other things. And it doesn't just say Battlecry, draw a card. It says Battlecry, pick out of 3 cards at the bottom of your deck, draw a card. It's just insane, guys. Like, I don't know what else to say. Same thing with Paladin. 2 mana, 2/2, Battlecry, Dredge. If it's a minion, not even if it's a mech, if it's a minion, give it this minion's attack and health. So it literally says Battlecry, Dredge, +2/+2. Now this one's not as egregious, simply because it's only a 2/2 and it doesn't draw the card, and instead gives it a hand buff. And it's not even a Cariel hand buff. It's still pretty good. Where the Leviathan, Colossal, Rush, Divine Shield, after this attacks, Dredge, and then it has, after this attacks, draw a card for its tail. With Rush and Divine Shield. This card, for 7 mana, it gets you good value. You do it gets you one gun fishing, and then maybe 2 if your opponent doesn't have an answer to it. Most of the time, your opponent doesn't have an answer to the head, but it does have an answer to the claw, so you get an extra Dredge out of it. So it's decent value for the amount of like stats you get on board with Divine Shield and Rush. I say it's one of the better Colossals. Now we got to Priest. Illuminate. Dredge. If it's a spell, reduces cost by 3, so it kind of just says 0 mana. Reduce. Look, Dredge. It basically says, next spell you draw is 3 cheaper, and you get to pick it. It's good, but it's on Priest, so it's not good. No, but seriously though, that's the only reason why that one's bad. It would be like one of the best ones. If not on Priest, which is how most things are. I already went over Gun Fishing, let's go over Swordfish. Battlecry, Dredge. If it's a pirate, give this and this weapon and the pirate +2 attack. So it says 12 damage, buff a pirate. Or 12 damage over 3 turns. Buff a pirate because that you picked out to draw next time you draw a card. That's just absurd. I don't know how this card got past testing, other than all the other stuff is so crazy that this isn't as crazy as like most other archetypes. It's not a win condition, but it definitely is. It's close to one. Almost dropped my headphones. Ignore that, boys. Now with Shaman, pretty balanced. Hold on. You just got Scalding Geyser, 1 mana, deal 2 damage, Dredge. It's a good control card. It does kind of power creep a Lightning Bolt, but not entirely because it is a fire spell, and sometimes you want to either overload, or sometimes you do want to overload yourself, and sometimes you want a nature spell instead of a fire spell, so it's not completely power creep. Would say it's one of the best uses of Dredge next to Demon Hunter, just because it doesn't say draw a card. That's such a cheap way to like make a Dredge card good. Is just like, oh, you don't even have to wait in the first place. Like, come on, guys. Now we got Warlock. It's just the Murloc cards. This one's okay because it gets you like 2 1/1s and Dredge, and then like this one's pretty crazy. It just says make it free. But so many Murlocs are not very good, so like, yeah, it's like you get to combo once for a chum bucket, and then if you don't win off of your 1 chum bucket, then you lose a game. So like, this one's crazy if you pull Gigafin off of it, but that's like it. All the other pulls are kind of meh. I guess Mutanus too. Mutanus is there for it, but other than that, like, you're just... It's not, like, that big of a deal of mana cheat. Because all of the Murloc cards are kind of trash in a Warlock deck. Like, Warlock is good for a Murloc deck just because of his power, not because of the Murloc card he gets, except for Gigafin. Because that's just a board clear. Now, Warrior I have some issues with here. Obsidian Smith, Battlecry, Dredge. If it's a minion or a weapon, give it +1/+1. This is kind of annoying for certain... Most weapons in Warrior's toolkit also give a buff to like a lot of shit. So if you ever pull a weapon, you get to get another boost out of it. Such as with, hold on. Such as Heathstone Hatchet, a card that's being used a lot. After your hero attacks, give a minion in your hand +1 attack. So you just get another hand buff off of that. Now that one's not the worst one. The worst one is Outrider as. After your hero attacks and kills a minion, draw a card. It literally says, kill a minion with this weapon, draw a card. And you're going to make it do 1 more damage, and you get to kill another minion with it. It basically turns the warrior into, turns him into Warlock for 4 turns. But you get to kill a minion every time you life tap. And you keep your original hero power. Now, that would be good on its own. But it also says, or a minion. Because that's what tips it over. So it's like you never like miss on it. The worst you'll get is like +1/+1 on a good minion. Which sure isn't as good as Paladins, but it's still pretty strong. And it also is a 3/2, so it has better stats. So debatably, it's just a better version of Seafloor Savior on Warrior. And Warrior's not themed around hand buffs, really, so you can get like kind of sussy situations. Now, From the Depths is a problem card. Reduce the cost of your bottom 5 cards in your deck by 3. So it says, spend 3 mana, cheat. 15 mana. 15 mana. Then Dredge. Like, that's not... Who designed this card? If it just said Dredge, or reduce the cost of your bottom 3 cards, then Dredge, that would already be busted. It should... Because right now Warrior is always control. because he has access to a lot of board wipes and a lot of stuff. So you're almost always going to draw your entire deck over the course of a game. So it's not like you never get value off of this. You always get value. And then on top of that, you get one of the cards that you cheated mana on right now. Like literally, if it didn't even say Dredge, it would still be one of the better cards in the set. But because it says then Dredge, that's what's making like Control Warriors still exist. Like, other than like Demon Hunter and stuff. Because like Kozaku-zan is not that good of a win condition. It takes way too long to get off. Most aggro decks can beat you before then unless you have so much board clear, i.e. or so much board clear and armor gain that you can't break through, i.e. Warrior. So like this card needs to like either like just remove the mana cheat to like 1 or 2. It's just so much mana cheat, guys. Like, Jesus. Mana cheat not only makes it's better than just spending mana. So if I had a card that said 1 mana, make another card in my hand 2 mana less, that would debatably be a good card. Because not only am I making that card cheaper to play, letting me play it earlier, it's also letting me play it with other cards on the same turn that would not be intended, such as a Brand Bronzebeard. So I could play like Nelly, Brand Bronzebeard, kill Nelly's thing, play all the cards in Nelly's thing on that turn because I made Brand cheaper, I made Nelly cheaper. So now I have time to play my 6 pirates that I just got out of Nelly's thing, and then if they have any battle cries, then they synergize with Bran, and then after that you got hit by fucking Mr. Smite in 1 turn, and you're fucking dumbass. Haha, why don't you just play Control Warrior, you dummy dum-dum. There's so much wrong with this card, like, Jesus. Now the neutral ones are like what you expect, neutral, so weaker than your average card. Because it can be put into any deck, so it can't have an identity too much. 2 mana, 2/3, Dredge, it's a pirate. Used both in Pirate Rogue and also Pirate Warrior, because it's a pirate. And also Dredge is a half decent battle cry. It doesn't have the best stats, but it's a pirate, so you play it. And then Excavation Specialist, battle cry, Dredge, reduce its cost by 1. Now, if you've been noticing, most Dredge does a lot more than just reduce its cost by 1. It does a lot more than that. And for 3/6, for 3/6 at 4 mana, like you expect it to do more, considering that 3 mana I can cheat 15 mana and 3 mana on one specific Dredge card. Like, why would I use this? Anyways. Other than that, there's no more Dredge cards, so. All in all, I think they did a decent job balancing the Dredge cards, but there's a lot of problem ones. Like, there's Dredge Aquatic form, which isn't in. Druid got nerfed indirectly, so it's not like he can have this, but it's still like kind of busted. But Warrior, no, what? And then this is fine, but like it's still pretty good. And then you got people like Warlock, which has a good uses cases for it, but not enough. Like, why wasn't there, he had 2, kinds of decks that came out. Didn't he? Oh, hold on. Why isn't there... Bissell. Nope, that's not how you spell it. How do you spell it? Where's the Abyssal Curse cards? Abyssal Curse. Why isn't there an Abyssal Curse card that says... anyways. You know Abyssal Curses. Like, they kind of mechanic. Why isn't there, like, a word, like, card that says, like... Dredge. Swap or dredge your opponent's deck. Swap that card with an Abyssal Curse. Bada bing, bada boom. You have like a decent like warlocky card, and it adds flavor to his second mechanic. Because right now he has 2 dredges, but they're both for Murlocs. Oh, here's a Abyssal Curse card, but like all of his Abyssal Curse cards are kind of like mid to like, haha, I won by doing a shitty combo to you. That isn't shitty because I'm a warlock, so I get like crazy card draws, so it's like that's why it's shitty. But like other than that, it's like why are you using this? If it had like some more deck manipulation, so you didn't just have altar or fire to like destroy your opponent's win condition, like maybe you would have a chance against some of the more control or some more of the aggro decks, or not aggro decks, but like a better chance against some of the control decks. Because right now, Altar of Fire is decent at killing your opponent's Kazakazan, but like you still need to like make a hard read that it's not in their hand, but it's at the top of their deck. So unless they just dredged, it's not really that good. Obviously, they weren't thinking about dredge, but when making this card, but I feel like they were, unless of course they were thinking about the next set ahead of time, which would have been cool. But either way, it's not like good enough for just to have this. If you want to have like reliable win rates against aggro decks and whatnot, for getting rid of win conditions, you need a little bit oomph when it comes to Agony Warrior, because I play Burn Shaman, which is what we're going to be going into next, and this isn't actually an aggro deck, but I can play it like an aggro deck, and I have like a crazy win rate against Warrior, as long as I just play it aggro. Like, I need value now, let me just plop down my Bolner, Hammer Break, get me a couple of Naga Leans with like good spell damage cards, like Scalding Geyser, a Sharian Scroll, Lightning Bolt, Rock Biter Weapon, like, and then it's like, oh, you're dead now because I spam stuff. Cool. Or you get Karina Shara, spam spells. I don't know. Karina Shara might need a rework, if you ask me, guys, because what's your best thing? The thing that just copies a spell and gives you mana cheat. And then her second best thing is just get a Colossal for value, and it's like meh. But in this deck it's good, just because you have enough spells to like actually get something off, and then you have a Bioluminescence to cheese. So like she does fit somewhere, but not in most decks. Especially with her hefty play 3 spells. Not play 2 spells while holding her, or 1 spell while holding her 3 spells. But they obviously thought about that because she's definitely a combo piece. Oh, let's start playing some games. Okay, let's start playing some games. Against Rogue, I feel like I can go for a meme. I can go for the meme. Keeping a Shara in my opening hand. I got 2 spells already to use. And bioluminescence. Okay, I got my combo set up. Well, not entirely. I still need to either draw Bolner or Bran. But after that, I'm good to go. Aw. Okay. Don't know why you did that, but you do you, my man. You do you. So I just need to draw some good damage spells. That does add a bit of hassle to me. Guess I can do this. Yeah. Just to get the cycle out and the spell done. Oh, I can just get another one too. Damn. So wait. At 10 mana, if I have Bolner, Hammer Break, and Queen Ajara still in my hand, I can get like 4 of them. But why should I do that? Like, that's not good. I also just have like that too. Or Brukan. Let's see. How is it going? Alrighty, boys. I'm so dumb. I should have attacked it. This has rush. Mistakes were made. Questionable for what I did. Okay, but you can never attack. You know that, right? So, turn 6, turn 7, turn 8, we do this into this. Okay. I think I won, but I'm not for sure. They could have Colossus, they could... Let's see here. Okay. But like, did you know that I can do more? Okay, cool. I'm like... This, though. That doesn't undo it. You've done now. You just gave me lethal, in fact. Actually, no, like, I don't know what he could have done against this, this win condition. Yeah. Whatever, free win. Yeah, because I'm trying to think what can he even do against me freezing his minions, and with Pirate Rogue, I guess nothing. So I didn't even need to play until Queen Azara. Maybe I should play that. I should be playing for Snowfall Guardian if I know that their decks are minion based. Or. Well, with Jaina, this is definitely the hand we want. We need Snowfall Guardian. We need draw. We need a board clear. We need all of this. Okay. Okay. That's kind of fucking bad for my deck, ain't it? Like really bad, shit. Or is it? Not really, because I can also get a Naga. And I'd rather fill his board up and lock him out. Yeah, thank you. Okay. I'm trying to think of what I'm supposed to. I think next turn we play the Naga school teacher. And then if we get lightning whatever, we just use the boy. Yeah, we definitely just use the boy. Yo, dog, you got so much damage here. Just do it. Okay. So. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but still decent. I am giving him stuff to feed his board into, but it's still like... I needed to do something to stabilize before the Snowfall Guardian. Next turn, depending on how much he kills on my board, I think I bioluminescence into Maelstrom. Yeah. No, I can't. No, it's enough value. Yeah, with that being at 2 HP, the only things I don't kill is the amalgam and that. Oh, thank you for making this choice even easier. I literally die if I don't, so... And I didn't do the math right, and I lose the game. Okay. Very fun and hard to pilot deck. You don't at all just spam shit until you win. You don't just spam shit and pray your opponent doesn't have a board clear in this deck where all of your cards either discover cards or just commit mana cheat and then play off of you playing that card. Okay. Like no, you're right. It's a very fair mechanic. Very fair. Fun. Fun for the whole family. Man, streaming at the wrong time and not a game mode that people are interested in really makes it so people don't come to your stream. Oh well. Time to see if I can be a control warrior. Using this stuff. I'm just gonna keep this hand because I don't know if this is actually correct now that I think about it. Is Green Azure my win condition against Control Warrior, or is it Brucon? I think it's Brucon, actually. But you don't want Brucon in your opening hand. Naga School Teacher is imparting for value, though, so... I might end stream early today, since no one's coming to watch Hearthstone. But it's kind of a self-defeating prophecy. No one's watching Hearthstone because I don't... Because they didn't find me from Hearthstone. They found me from Bloons. AFK? It's turn 1, my man. There's not a lot to think about. You have to be AFK. There's no other explanation. I swear to fucking God. I don't care if you're playing control. There's nothing on board right now. You have nothing to think about. You have to be AFK. Let's go. Actually AFK. Actually AFK. Thank you. For the free win, my good sir. Missing your 1 and your 2 drop. Very nice. Very nice for me. Good game. Very, very good job, Mr. Hello person that just came into stream. You just came in at the perfect time when I'm playing against someone that's literally AFK. So you get to get what I call the big memes. I want to see how much damage I can stack up. So what I want to do is make some more room to find a brand or a Bolner hammer break, which is not at the bottom of my deck, which kind of makes it harder to do. Well, I'll probably still be able to do it. There we go. I still have... I still have the meme. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. You're supposed to... Excuse me. Whatever. It's just for style points anyways. Bum, 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 bum. It's a good thing I figured out that bug before I did it in a natural game. Boop, 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 boop. 21 damage. Let's get him down to 1. And then bonk him. Haha, you're at negative 20 damage. I can probably do more with my deck, but I didn't feel like trying to. Well, that's a shitty bug. Unless I misread it and I had to play 3 spells with Bolner also. I think that was the bug. Whatever, it's not a bug then, it's just it should I play it like that? I don't know. Either way, that game's over. Learn something new while playing in sandbox mode. Bum, 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 bum. Cool. I can't cancel, but I definitely found someone. That's my favorite. Mm-hmm. Let's try quitting and then re-entering. Gotta love the bugs. Whatever. Let's see. Don't close, please. Oh, let's try again. Then after this, I gotta go to bed. There's nobody watching except for this one guy that is lurking. To you, my good sir, enjoy your lurking, but try to lurk somewhere else. I'll find someone. I'll raid somebody, but like, hey, and nobody came to stream today. One day they will, though. One day, just you wait. Bum 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 bum. Against a mirror match, I definitely want to keep the Maelstrom Bioluminescence. And I think I keep this hand entirely. Honestly, I feel like swapping out Wild Paw Cavern with Schooling, because you don't really need it for anything other than the first turn. Oh, this guy's playing Elemental though, not the other my deck. I don't know if Menacing Nimbus is even that good. I mean, it literally is, but... And this motherfucker gets card draw. God damn it. I can't draw an answer. He still gets one more. He still gets value. God damn it. No, I'm stupid! No, I'm not stupid. I did the math right. It would have to coin. That's not value. What the hell? That's not a... Whenever you summon a 1-cost minion, that's not a 1-cost minion. That's literally a 2-cost minion. It says it right there. Give me the one... You did not give me the single thing that would have gotten me what I needed. But fine. I'll take that at least. Because if I don't kill that, then I literally lose the game. The Manatite Totem is very bad, but it doesn't literally lose me the game. Now he has issues. Hopefully for a long enough time for me to win. Next turn I'll have 5 mana. Do. What did he play this turn? Why does he only have 4 mana? Oh no, because of the overload. Out of all of these, card draw. Okay. Let's go. So he's actually playing an aggro deck. I thought he was just playing a normal. So, let me see here. We do this. And we do this. And then just hope that he didn't take a board clear into his deck like a dummy. Let's see. Did he take a board clear? He did. I'm fucked. GG. That's it. I'm just dead. Because, like, I can't fucking get anything off. He just drew into his Manatite totem at the right time. And got lucky. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, actually, he just drew into his Manatite totem and got lucky. Like, I can't... Like, how am I supposed to beat that? I guess this is how I... Wait, am I beating this, though? Hold on. It depends. If he can kill this turn, then I lose. But if he can't, then I might be able to come back. Okay. Now, if he cannot kill from hand, if he cannot kill anything from hand, then I'm good. But if he has a good board clear, if he has another lightning storm, there's no way that he doesn't have two in his deck. Fuck. Oh, okay, he's just going face. Okay. As long as he doesn't have 10 damage to the face in his hand, I win. Let's see. That was a scary aggro deck. When I saw this deck on just by its stats, I didn't think it was that good. But now I see it's actually pretty decent. It still loses if your opponent can survive, but it kills fast. It definitely does. You still lose. That was a good game. I'm gonna friend request that guy, actually. Hold on. Add friend. Yeah, okay, that was that guy. Actually, was it? I'll check it out. Either way, I'm gonna look at this dude. I'll watch him play. He's playing a funny deck. Playing funny behemoth. What Death Rattle though? So he's had played what is his Death Rattle that he's playing? He can't be Carney. Let's see. Did Soul Daddy ever accept my win condition? I understand if he didn't. Yeah. I thought that someone gave me a friend request and legitimately said GG, and I'm like, damn, people do that? I guess I should try doing that then. But this is just gonna be paused forever, so. Let's just get my points. Oh. I get those golden? That's a very nice. Thank you very much. That's nice of you. That's lame. I want to uncraft. I don't want like golden and non-golden. Just give me the ability to undo these. Undo the ones that aren't golden. Because like, what's the point? Like, you're always going to use the golden ones. They look cool. Why would you want to use the lame-o version? I'm not gonna rate someone because everyone's not gone. Okay. Oh, that's the end of stream.